In the quiet city of Nizhny Novgorod, there lived a man whose life seemed ordinary on the outside. Anatoly Yuryevich Moskvin, a respected linguist and philologist, had a mind that delved deep into the complexities of ancient languages, folklore, and the macabre. But behind his academic accolades, something sinister brewed, a darkness that would shock the world when it was finally uncovered. Anatoly's fascination with death began in his childhood. He would wander the graveyards, drawn to the stillness of the tombstones and the stories they held. One event in particular shaped his obsession. As a boy, he was forced to kiss the waxy forehead of a deceased girl during a funeral procession. This chilling experience marked the beginning of his strange, unrelenting bond with the dead. His love for cemeteries grew over the years, and his academic work on Celtic history and burial rituals was laced with a disturbing fixation on the afterlife. By day, Moskvin was a respected scholar, well known for his writings and contributions to the study of languages and cultures. He spoke 13 languages, contributed to journals, and even worked as a journalist. But by night, his true, hidden obsession came to life. Alone in his cluttered apartment, he was not merely a scholar, he was a self-proclaimed necropolist, a man who believed he could communicate with the dead. For years, Moskvin roamed graveyards across the region, exhuming the bodies of young girls and women. What he did next was beyond comprehension. Moskvin mummified the corpses in an attempt to preserve them, drying their bodies with salt and baking soda. He dressed them in brightly colored clothes, adding wigs and creating wax masks to hide the decayed faces. They were his dolls, he called them, his children, his family. His apartment became a grotesque shrine, filled with the silent forms of 26 girls and women, their eyes frozen in death, sitting in chairs, posed on shelves, surrounded by the clutter of academic books, papers, and bizarre collections. To his parents, who shared the apartment, they were just large, lifelike dolls. They had no idea the horrifying truth. For years, Moskvin lived with his macabre creations, speaking to them, celebrating birthdays, and even holding festive gatherings. He believed he was saving their souls, giving them a chance at life once again. He thought he could hear their spirits whisper to him, calling out to be freed from their decaying bodies. His obsession grew so strong that he began bringing their bodies into his home, making them comfortable, dressing them, and treating them as if they were real. His desire to rescue these souls from their graves eclipsed any sense of right or wrong. The truth came crashing down in November 2011. Police investigating a string of grave desecrations stumbled upon the horror hidden inside Moskvin's apartment. The discovery was nothing short of chilling. The bodies, meticulously preserved and dressed, were arranged around his home like twisted dolls. Investigators found photographs, maps of cemeteries, and even a collection of disturbing videos documenting the desecration of graves. The once innocent scholar was now a man accused of grave desecration on a horrifying scale. As the investigation unfolded, it was revealed that Moskvin's obsession had lasted for over a decade. He claimed that he never exhumed a body without the permission of the spirit within, believing that by sleeping on the graves of recently deceased children, he could communicate with their souls. He spent years searching for obituaries of children whose deaths spoke to him. If he felt a connection, he would exhume their bodies, take them home, and mummify them, hoping to preserve them long enough to bring them back to life. Moskvin's actions were driven by more than just a fascination with death. He longed for children of his own, specifically a daughter. His desire to have a family led him to adopt the bodies of the dead as his own, treating them as if they were his beloved children. He would sing to them, watch cartoons with them, and celebrate holidays in their presence. He saw them not as corpses but as lost souls, waiting for their chance to be reborn. A psychiatric evaluation found that Moskvin suffered from paranoid schizophrenia. His delusions had driven him to commit unspeakable acts, believing that he was the savior of these souls. The court ruled that he was unfit for trial and sent him to a psychiatric hospital, where he would remain under supervision. His actions, though undeniably criminal, were seen as the result of a deeply disturbed mind, one that had lost touch with reality in his obsession with the dead. The case of Anatoly Moskvin is one that haunts the mind long after it is told. It is a story of a man who, in his search for knowledge and a longing for family, crossed a line that should never have been crossed. His macabre creations, once thought to be nothing more than lifelike dolls, will forever remain a chilling reminder of the dangers of obsession and the dark recesses of the human mind. If you found this story chilling and intriguing, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more dark and mysterious tales. You won't want to miss the next one. Stay tuned.